good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Prima Pediatrics Healthcare Hour. Go to primapediatrics.net for more information. And Dr. Feldman, you just joined a bike-a-thon.
That's correct.
Which is not as it's not like a bike-a-thon like, oh, we're gonna do a few laps around the track and we'll raise some money. But you are 60 miles a day from Los Gatos, which is just south of. You said just south of San Jose.
Yeah.
And it ends in Los Angeles.
Right.
That's a really that's like the whole state of California.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't take San Francisco north.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go LA to San Diego. But actually the entire bike-a-thon does cover the entire coast. The whole thing is from Seattle to San Diego.
Whew.
But you can choose segments, and this is the segment I've chosen.
Okay.
So, yeah, and the question is, why would I 60 miles a day? And I thought at first, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. That's just really, I don't think I ever did 60 miles a day when I was, in my 30s, much less when I'm now. And I won't say the number.
Which is none of your business, right? Yeah,
it's big.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I figured, okay, so the guy called me to interview me for the bike-a-thon, and we're talking, and I'm telling him, God, I don't know if I can do this. I was a good cyclist, but I don't know if I'm up to doing that and all that. And then in the middle, he says, people who say they're not, they really don't know that they can do it. He says, the people that are on this bike-a-thon every year they're not trained cyclists. They are everyday people who train for this, and we help you with the training. He says, but
oh, that's cool.
The truth is this is not for people who are intense cyclists.
This isn't for people on the Amgen Tour or Tour de France type of stuff.
Right. He says, we can help you. He says, and the cause is amazing. And that's the other part of it. This bike-a-thon is to raise money for something called the Friendship Circle. The Friendship Circle is an organization that's put together to provide mentoring and social activities for kids with special needs.
Oh, and fantastic.
Course, oh, my God, that is my thing. So I stopped and I said, okay. And then I thought to myself, I've been struggling for months now trying to get myself to get out and exercise and eat right. And I know that it's having terrible health effects, which we'll go into in a minute, and that I'm not doing that. What better way, what greater method to make myself do this than to do this, to provide money for an extraordinary cause, to give myself an incentive to get off my behind and get out and bike and exercise. And if I am exercising like this and I am training for this, I will eat better, I will lose the weight, I will get better, and I will live longer. Okay, so what are the downsides to this? Nothing. The downside is I'm going to have to work hard, and I'm going to have to get my behind out of bed. Aw, gee.
It's funny how things work. I know when I was, I try to exercise a little bit more, but when I was doing it regularly, your choices in food would change too, because you didn't want to, you didn't want your workout to be a total waste of time. So you're like, oh, should I go? Okay, I'm on my way home. Should I go home and, make myself like a nice salad or something? Or should I pull off into Carl's Jr.? No, you know what? I don't want to wildly waste the last hour and a half I was at the gym. Right. I'm going to go home and not waste that time.
Exactly. That's part of it. And the other part of it is that when you really are exercising to that extent, it absolutely decreases your appetite.
Oh, okay.
You increase your immediate hunger, but you don't. It decreases carbohydrate craving.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
All told, there's nothing wrong with this. There's everything right with this. I'm going to do this. So my goal is I have to raise $2,000.
Okay.
So all you listeners out there, Dr. Feldman needs to raise $2,000 for this terrific charity. So if you want to contribute, go onto the KHTS website onto Prima Pediatrics, and we will give you the information.
There you go. We can give you the information.
Absolutely.
For sure. I want to take a quick break, okay? And then we'll come back and we'll talk about, you said there were some health concerns.
Oh, yes.
Your health concern stuff. Okay, so let's take a quick break, and then we'll talk more about that. Okay? On the Prima Pediatrics Healthcare Hour is Dr. Feldman. The bike-a-thon It just the planets aligned. You said it was you were looking to get healthy. It's an all women's bike-a-thon.
Yes.
Kosher food.
Yeah.
And it was for special needs. So you were just like, I got to do it. Got to do it. And we're going to talk more about that coming up next on AM 1220 KHTS.